I think that people who are confused in how to understand what racism is, and it may come off that way. Because it's not like we out here begging for reparations. It's not like we out here marching for reparations or 40 acres and a mule. We out here just fighting for our lives, not to be killed, not to be taken. That's all we out here asking for. Like nobody's. I haven't seen anybody out here protesting or asking for anything that we can't get on our own. The only thing we ask for is for y'all people to stop killing us dead in the street, and for the judicial system to acknowledge that that's what's happening. Other than that, we've been able to go do everything we need on our own. When the recession hit, white people adapted. They learned from us. We know what we're doing. We've been know what we're doing. When they got poor, they started figuring out what we're doing. If you look at half of the shit that white people praise on YouTube as convenient or cool, if a black person did it, they'll call it ghetto or bootleg. You know what I mean? Because they figured out a way to get by or survive in things that most people have to go purchase or pay a lot of money for. They'll call it bootleg or they'll call it whatever. But when white people do it, they call it genius, they call it innovative. That's, you know what I mean? We're at his museum, and he's telling us his story from wherever he can grab parts of it from, you know what I mean? So we can't really expect his story to tell us much about anything other than himself, and you know, how he views himself or how he views others. So I really don't have a big understanding or, you know, moral grab from a trip to the museum other than it activates me. These images are, you know, influencing. Most of them positive images that will keep positive energy in you throughout your day. I think museum trips are cool in that aspect, but like I don't really go with the expectation to learn anything.